Hello again, AJ Wildman. Okay, today we're going to talk about another amendment to the U.S. Constitution, the second one, and this would involve changing the term of office of the House of Representatives and the U.S. Senate. I think we're all fed up with career politicians. We have a politician in Congress right now in the House that's been there for 50 years. All right, unbelievable. Now, let's kind of keep this short and sweet. Currently, the House of Representatives, we'll start with them, serves an unlimited number of 2-year terms. Okay, they can just get reelected because they become a household word in their state, or their district, and they just keep getting reelected because they do everything they can to discourage people within their own party from running against them and any outsiders. So one way or another, they get reelected, and they spend an incredible amount of their time in office in those 2 years raising money for the next election. There are documentaries on this that would just make you sick if you find out how many hours a week they spend just on the phone with the script raising money. We'll get to that in another video one time. So again, what we're going to do, recommendation here of the Peasant Party, is that we change their terms from 2 years to 4 years. This way, they'll be in office longer. They'll have more time to work. Also, we're going to limit those number of terms that they can have to 5. So, theoretically, they could serve 5 4-year terms for every 20 years in the House of Representatives, which is a career. They're not doing a good job. I think we're going to get more comfortable with voting people out that aren't getting the job done. But that gives them a time that they can be in office, and that's fine. We'll come back to that now in just a moment. But that would be much more efficient from a legislative point of view. Okay. Now, let's talk about the Senate. The Senate currently can serve an unlimited number of 6-year terms. Okay. Now they go back and forth a little bit here. So every 2 years, the entire House of Representatives, 435 seats, are up for re-election, just like this November. Okay. And we can vote them all out. Also, every 2 years, 1/3 of the Senate is up for re-election. There are 100 members in the House or in the Senate, in the U.S. Senate, and every 2 years, 1/3 of them are up for re-election. So it's like 33 after 2 years, then 33 more, and then finally, every 6 years, you have 34 to round out the 100. This year, in 2016, it just happens that there'll be 34 senators. So there'll be one senator from 34 states, okay, only one, that will be up for re-election this year. And we need to, just like with the House, vote them all out. We'll come back to that. We've already talked about that some. So what we're recommending here is that they continue to have a 6-year term, but the terms will be limited to 3. So they can serve a maximum of 18 years in the Senate. Gives them time to know what they're doing, be good legislators, solve some problems, yada yada yada. Okay? And then they have to get out. Now, there's always going to be a time where somebody in the U.S. House graduates, more or less, and they want to become a senator. So, what I'm recommending, or what's being recommended, is somebody goes from the House, regardless of how many years they've been in there, over to the Senate. They will only be allowed then to serve 2 terms in the Senate. So a maximum of 12 years. So technically, somebody could serve 20 years in the House and then 12 more years in the Senate. But that's only if they're doing a good job. And that's it. Easy enough to figure out, easy enough to program into the election cycle. And so that's pretty much it. Okay, so other than that, I don't have anything else to say about that. Just to throw a little thing in there, if we do decide to go ahead and vote this Congress out this November, we can again get rid of 435 members of the House, replace them, okay, and 34 members of the Senate, okay. So that is, 87% of the Congress can be gone on November 9th when we wake up. It'll be great. So anyway, that's all there is I have to say for that today. So take care, and we'll see you in the next video.